Hi, my name is Mary Blair, and this is my strategic communication plan to help rebuild and rebrand Fire. Fire Festival took place, and it was a detrimental event. It had many victims, including the locals of the Bahama Island that it took place on, the investors who lost money, and all the ticket holders that were going to the island expecting all this luxurious stuff, and they didn't get any of that. They got the exact opposite. Their luggage was lost. They didn't get food, and the food that they were given was not luxurious and was not described how the festival described it when the ticket holders purchased their tickets. They had no housing. And this was all the result of Billy McFarland's doing. He had no strategic communication plan, and it really flooded out into his company and to his employees. My event will be taking place after the sentencing of Billy McFarland, and it is a new festival that is going to be held properly with the money that is earned from the festival. It will go back to the locals and investors and the victims that lost their money and their work and their time trying to put together this event, when in result it failed. So my new festival is newsworthy because it is really going to catch the attention of any millennials and Gen Z, as well as the fact that the failure of the original festival had so much media attention that having a new festival will get just as much media attention. This is going to happen after the sentencing, and some facts about my festival is that it will fulfill the dreams of anybody that is looking to have a luxurious weekend with good music, good food, and good housing. And it will also give back, and that'll also be news attention worthy because all the victims that were victims of the original festival will not have to pay for this new festival. So how we're going to promote this event is there's going to be some influencer videos from the original influencers that promoted the original Fire Festival. They also fell victim in that because they got the heat for a lot of their promotions because the festival ultimately failed. And that also came with a lot of lawsuits. So basically at my festival, there will be new vendors, music artists, good food, good housing. And this is really going to help Fire rebrand, because if they can throw a successful music event, hopefully that will kind of put a band-aid over what originally happened and show that they care about their customers, they care about their consumers, and they want to help make things right. So it's going to be taking place on the same island in the Bahamas. We're going to try to promote on TikTok, Instagram, and Twitter because those are the most viable platforms to get reach to our target audience, which I previously mentioned are Gen Z and millennials. And those are our target audiences because we're looking for anyone who's young and fun and has the money to be able to experience this type of event. Some key factors of my event are that we're going to make sure that everything is done right properly. And this is really going to help rebrand Fire and put out the fire, because we're going to rebrand this company into making sure that none of the people that were involved originally that caused this disaster to happen, they're not going to be a part of this event. And it's going to be a trustworthy event, and it's going to go properly. And we're going to make sure that everyone's on the same page ultimately. That's what we want here. If everyone's on the same page and communicates properly, there's no reason that this event should not take place the way it should be. Opposed to the original event, they kind of just threw it together and weren't really expecting the outcome. They thought it was all going to be fine, and it wasn't. So our event is going to take place right after the sentencing of Billy McFarland, and that is going to help people really see that he is no longer a part of this company. And this event will also help people who want to have this weekend and want to experience all of this fun stuff. This is going to help them see that Fire is no longer a failed company and that we are rebranded and that we are in a completely different position now. So the event will be taking place, like I said, after the sentencing. It'll be taking place in the Bahamas. And it'll be taking the publication and all the promotions will be going on TikTok, Instagram, and Twitter. And overall, this event is just really going on to help rebrand this company. They meant well originally, but because of the strategic communication plan that was completely non-existent with the original festival, we really hope to show that our communication strategies have since improved and that we can throw a successful festival and give back to the people that were affected by the first one. Thank you.